Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and I am not doing a tutorial today, but you are going to get one. As you guys know, I'm having a pretty rough time right now with my health. My TN, my trigeminal neuralgia, has really got me down, and I can only talk for just a little bit. I can't without a lot of pain. So I am now in some physical therapy and some stronger meds and just a bunch of different things going on, some exercises, different things to try to relieve some of the pressure and the pain that's going on. So in the meantime, while I'm trying to get back to my old self, hopefully, my beautiful design team members, it's 8 of my design team members, they're all 8 of them, they have pitched in and said, we will be happy to do videos for your channel. All you got to do, we'll edit them, everything, all you got to do is upload them. So I told them I would do an intro, and I'll try to do an exit. If I can't, I'll just type it on the screen, but I wanted to do an intro, and I've just got this little cover laying here just because I thought it was pretty and you needed something pretty to look at today. This is the cover for a Christmas journal that I have tried to start working on slowly. I might get it finished by Christmas. But anyway, so today's video is going to be from our design team member, Kathi Lee. So I'm going to just bring you right into it. I have not watched it, so I'm going to be watching it along with you guys. So make sure that you watch. All of our design team members are very creative. I can't even tell you how creative they are. Much more creative than I am. And I want you to make sure that you go over and subscribe to their channels. Please, for me, do that, because these ladies and gentlemen, I have one gentleman on the team, they have, most of them have just a small YouTube channel, but they need to have thousands of YouTube followers because they're phenomenal. I can't even tell you how good they are. You'll see in their creations how good they are. So I want you guys to go over and subscribe to their channel, like their video, and then share it to everybody that you know. I'm going to be sharing them all on my Facebook and my Instagram and all of that. So their link to the video that you'll see in just a minute, her link will be directly below the video. So all you have to do is click on it and go right over there and hit subscribe. All right, guys, let's get into Kathi Lee's beautiful creation. Thank you so much, Kathi.
Hello, welcome to Crafting with Kathi Lee. I am Kathi Lee. Thank you for stopping by my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And if you like the video, hit that like button, share it. This is a design team video for the Scrapbooking with Me design team. This is the first project video I am posting on this design team, and it is using the Autumn Bliss collection. Scrapbooking with Me has bunches and bunches and bunches of collections that you can print. And if you've watched my videos before, you know I love that I can print as many or as few pages as I want. I can print them in different sizes. I can print them on different colors of paper. You have a lot of freedom within the kits they provide. I did also use some plain brown paper background that I'm not sure where I got from, but it's really generic, and there probably is one on the Scrapbooking with Me collections. I just didn't see it easily. So here we go. This project is a chipboard album, and let's get to it. You can see from the top it's very chunky. It is not a lay flat album. It should be interesting to try to show it. First of all, the base to the album, I did this at a retreat recently, and somebody had a chipboard album that had decorations on it. I think it was maybe a Simply Memories chipboard album, and I didn't quite like the design that came on it, so I repurposed it to make this album. So it's really heavy, like really heavy, can't even bend it, heavy chipboard. So the cover, see how my dangles, if they're going the way they're supposed to. I also had a knick-knack type of thing. It was a brass looking tree, and each of the branches had these little locket type things on it, and I took those apart and made dangles for this. And I think that one's upside down. I can fix that though, it comes apart. Yeah, I did that page upside down. Oh well. That's one of the, just out of the scraps from the big album pages, I just made these little dangles, added some fun ribbon. This is the first page, and can you see here that this is dimensional? I printed off this background page, then I printed off this image once, then I printed it off again and did this layer, and then I printed it off again and did this layer, and this layer I put a 3D dot underneath and then just glued around the edges. So it's kind of hard to see, but when you look at it, there is definitely dimension. It just adds a little interest to it. I covered the pages with this first sheet, and then I sanded off the edges and I did some distressing. It doesn't look nice and neat because it's not supposed to. Those of you who have watched my videos before know that this messy stuff is not my normal way of crafting. I am getting better at it though. I find that as I do more of it, I don't stress as much about it not being nice and clean and neat. So I think I did pretty good on this one. Okay, so that's the first, that's the cover. Here you have room so you can place photos or journal. I kind of think photos would be placed here. I made some little tags, and I didn't layer those at all. I did put, and again, the tags were made out of scraps. And then I put some fun little gemstones, and I also did a couple journaling lines that were a little more prominent than what was on the print, that you can journal there. So I probably would put pictures on the blank pages, maybe a couple small ones around it, or you could journal here and use this big blank page to put your photo, whatever you choose to do. This one again, I printed the page, then I layered this on. This one, I think the page was just this angle over here, and then I added this layer of flower right here, and it's only one layer that I put on. Flip that over. The back side of this again was a plain brown paper. I printed one layer of the whole image, and this is all fussy cut. Then I added a second layer with this one that I kept flat, and this one I did the dots underneath so that it is somewhat dimensional. And I did distress all the edges using Tim Holtz Distress ink. Oh, did I show you what the thing was on that one? I don't think I did. Let's go back here. That was another scrap piece that I put that fun little pot on. And this one I put up the right way. Okay, so there's that one. Here's the back side again. The next one has this little dangle. More flowers from the scraps. And another... Oh good, it looks like I only missed one on having it upside down. I will fix that before I gift it. And I love this one from the scraps. This one I did some more journaling lines on it, and then I just didn't place them very well, but again, it's not about perfection, even if it was supposed to be. Okay, and then here I inked a lot of this. There's a lot of the inking on these. I inked this. I used this to ink these edges to give it more depth. I tore this piece of paper here, and that was that whole sheet. And then I also double layered some of the leaves, and maybe you can see that there is some depth and dimension there. So I did that. The back side here, I just love. I didn't do anything with it because I just thought it was gorgeous. All these images were gorgeous. I just like to layer. Again, nice simple image there. A word image back there. Another card made for journaling or a small photo. I did gems there again. This one I didn't layer. I thought it was just fine the way it is. Beautiful, beautiful images. This one was just the brown paper, and then I took these images and layered them. And this was from another sheet. I did a lot of fussy cutting on this album, and I love to fussy cut, so that's great. And the last insert is these pretty flowers here. And another word image. And the journaling card, I really, really like this one. And then the back side again, I did some journaling lines and some gems. And then the last page is another dimensional one. I think this was just brown paper. I layered the image once. I added a second layer with a few more images. And then these two, once again, are bounced up so they have some depth. And then I love this. One of my friends chose this for the last page because it looks like maybe it's the back door. I didn't layer anything on this. I just love it. This is the Autumn Bliss collection from Scrapbooking with Me, and this is my chunky chipboard journal. It'll look really nice sitting on a shelf. It was so much fun to create. I am honored to be a part of this design team. I will also be posting this on the Scrapbooking with Me YouTube channel, so that people that aren't on my that don't subscribe to my channel can take a look at it. I hope you like it. Leave a comment if you like this style of big, messy, chunky stuff. If you don't, try one. You might like it. I never used to do this kind of stuff. I guess my clean and simple crafting style has evolved. I'm definitely still learning. I need to do a lot more stuff. I'm terrible at putting these little hooks and stuff on, the charms. They're usually a hot mess. I will pop this out and turn that over so it's right side up. So hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me if you liked it. And I'll be back again soon with another video. Have a great day and thanks for visiting.
All right, this was a beautiful journal that Kathi Lee did at a retreat, and she used our collection, Autumn Bliss. I am thinking if we leave enough comments on her channel under this video that we might get to see a tutorial on how she did this. Not necessarily, she doesn't have to do it in that particular style, but let's ask her for a tutorial on how she did one of these, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.